Only one time, but they have the highest attendance in the EuroLeague, so it looks like a freaking awesome atmosphere. We're going to get into that in a little bit, but I think, are we good on the Žalgiris history? Can we move on to some famous players in the team's history?
Yeah, of course. So the legend, and of course, you know it, if you are interested in basketball, in international basketball, it's Arvydas Sabonis. He started his career in Žalgiris when he was only 16 years old. He started as a young, skinny fella, but he was way before his time because he was shooting from downtown. He was shooting with a high accuracy, and he was like something in between of I don't know, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and maybe Kristaps Porzingis right now, because he was so versatile. He was so strong in the paint. He was a huge threat for the opposition teams. But he suffered a lot of injuries during the Soviet time, because Soviet national team high staff, they wanted Sabonis to play in Seoul in 1988 Olympics. They not force him to play, but they told him, if you play in this Olympics, you might get your chance to go to NBA. It was like an exchange, but it only made him worse, that Achilles injury, to even two Achilles injuries made him suffer, but he was one of the best basketball players in the history of European basketball, and one of the best big guys, international big guys in NBA history. So he went to NBA when he was 31 years old. Imagine what would happen if he went to NBA when he was drafted in 1986, and then once again, because now of the other age restrictions a few years later on by Portland Trailblazers, he might have been the biggest name that came from Europe, or he might have been the best center of all time in NBA history. That's why we think that Sabonis is the legend.